Just a quick reminder, I'm only covering what I think is a noticeable play. There's so many 1v3s, squad wipes. I could cover all that. We could cover exactly who wins every game, but that's not what's important. What's important is who throws, I'm not going to talk about a gifted win, right? Let's just talk about mistakes, good plays, good things that teams are recognizing, bad plays, because there's too much to cover. We could talk about 1v3s all the time. I mean, Dignitas be 1v3 in teams, TSM, ALO's doing it. Like, everybody's 1v3 in. Corsac's doing some crazy plays. I mean, but I want to highlight bad plays, good plays, and just overall, awareness of situations, moving forward. And let's just get into it. The first one I'm going to talk about is SONIQS right away. And, so right here, Sonic, Tigglin gets the knock on later, right? And immediately they push FIUMBA. See, FIUMBA could never push. Now, some people are giving them flag for not moving here, but the thing is, they couldn't move because they had two people, on 300, holding them. And they immediately, once they get that knock, they right over and flush FIUMBA. I mean, that was just great. That's just a great play. Like, didn't waste any time. Get them out of the map. Get them into the lobby. And then this is where I'm going to talk about SSG. Did I not just talk about this in EU? They didn't use any of their smokes on this ridge. SSG uses their smokes. This could have gone either way, honestly. I thought SSG was going to win it. So what I was talking about with the EU breakdown is you need to smoke the ridge and force them one way. Force them to peek. That's what I was talking about with the DA fight, where people might be like, oh, what are you talking about? No, this is exactly what you need to do. SG needs to do it too, especially when, the SONIQS have the zone. So Tickleton goes down and gets this, the off angle, to hold the ridge. So, because they're going to force them to peek. Look where their smokes. Look at the smokes. Sharpshot has to start going down this ridge. And then Shrimshy's going to play on that too later in this clip. But that's kind of what I want to talk about. You kind of have to force the issue there. SSG did what they had to do. I mean, obviously they get knocked. And, it didn't work out in their favor. But they made the right play. And that's kind of all it goes down to is that, like, you don't want to... The thing with PUBG is you don't want to, after the end of the game, be like, oh, we should have done this. No, you should do everything in your power to win. And I feel like SSG did. Honestly, I think they did. SONIQS going to win that. This is what I want to talk about. I'm pausing this right here. Listen. I don't care what you say. If you cannot win in MC format when you were in last chance qualifiers and you didn't win, and then you're not winning, super format is not going to change simple mistakes, guys. And I'm talking about Dig here. Super format isn't saving teams from making dumb plays. I'm sorry. You're just not. So we notice here, Dignitas doing their usual 2-1-1 splits. Zone pops. And immediately in my brain, I'm like, oh, this is a Dignitas win. Because, they never make it to Final Four with 4 up. Because why would they? They don't even care to win. Apparently, that's what Honey Badger said. Oh, everybody's trying too hard to win. I guess nobody cares about money. I think you can be a PUBG pro forever on no money. I guess that's what people think they can do nowadays. So Honey Badger still sitting there. Shimboy, Punich has the great spot. And no one's moving. You would think in a Phase 3 zone... it's closing. We should not be greedy and maybe play for the win because it's MC format. Maybe. I don't know. And EU immediately crashed on Honey Badger. He's still just gelling. And then he finally decides to leave. And I'm going to show him get gunned. And then finally Shimboy, and then meet up with Punich. But honestly, that's frustrating to watch. I'm going to show you in the kill feed that you see, Honey Badger go down. And I don't care what people say. No need to be greedy when you know the circle is getting that small. You already have a good spot. Immediately get with your team. Dignitas hasn't had 4 up in any zone. I mean, in any final. I don't even. How many top 4s have they really made? Maybe a handful, and they've never had more than 3. Usually it's 2. Come on. I mean, and then I gotta look like the bad guy because I want to see them win and I want to see them get money because apparently you can just be a pro. We've been watching esports since Halo 2, Halo 3, and guess what? People keep placing top 6. Guess what? They retire in a year or two. That's just a reality of esports. It's a harsh industry. Only the top 4 really get to keep being pros, long term. Look at Ogre 2. Like, look at, like, Scump. Like, you can only continue to being a professional esports player if you're placing in the top 10 in PUBG's sense, top 4 in the money. I'm just being honest. I don't mean to be hard, but it's the reality of these people. And if you don't want to win, if people are trying too hard for the win, listen, that's not my words. That's his words. Now here, Oath, they threw this. They should have crashed on a SONIQS here. Snickers, I know you may watch this and you may say, hey, I know TSM was holding us, but I think, man, when you got SONIQS in a dip like this, in a bowl, and you got him pinned, I think you gotta pounce on that. I can't. Am I wrong for that? And then you bail, and then you get knocked by TSM anyway. So it was like either commit or don't commit, and then you guys get wiped by SONIQS later in this clip. So it was like, I think the hesitancy, I can't even say the word, hesitancy killed you guys here, honestly. I think you guys should have taken the opportunity to flush SONIQS out here. And then, but what happens is you guys get pinched from TSM, moving actually into that position, and then SONIQS clean you guys up. And it was really unfortunate because I saw that and I was like, wow, Oath is about to get this dub. And I was really excited. Look, you see Shermsy get the knock on the Snakers. TSM got the knock. And then, right there, I'm out, in the bottom little camera, in the picture, we're going to see SONIQS just clean them up here. And it was really unfortunate because Oath could have used the win. I mean, Oath had, honestly, I'm only breaking down one more Oath gameplay. And Onyx, I think Oath should have had 2 wins. I don't know if they're going to agree with me on this one right here. But I don't know. I want to see what Snickers may say about that last one. I think they threw that. I think they threw this too. So they smoke out. This is after. I think this is just before they get the knock on draft, and then Bale gets knocked here. But so Kick and Snake realize the right's free, and they didn't push up on this tree fast enough. I don't know why. Then they finally get to the tree and they get the knock here, and they realize where Capitan is, and Kick's trying to look for him, but I don't know why Kick, instead of focusing on Capitan, focus on the right still. Because look, they get the knock, right? And they finally go to the tree. Sorry, I'm all gassy and shit. Kick holding the tree. Snakers has got a little support for him, right? He gets the knock here, and he's looking up at Capitan. I understand that. Snakers helps him here. But you knew there were more on your right. That's the thing that I was confused about. Because him not holding his right longer, and then they know he's there. So look. And then it just goes to shit. And I don't know why. I feel like it all kind of falls apart when Kick gets knocked there. I think he should have held his right a little bit longer. They could have used a little bit more smokes. I mean, hey, listen. If it's mixy like that, final circle, just smoke it up. I looked at the smoke count. I think you guys had over 30 smokes. Might as well use them, honestly. I want to hear what you guys have to say, but that's all there was really that stood out. Obviously 93 fucking kills, 3 wins. Sheesh. One thing I will say is that over these next, it's 2 weeks of gameplay, we can really see, look at TSM, man. I think TSM just needs to be decisive on where they're going. Because I feel like 1 or 2 players are getting knocked on rotations. And if they could clean up the rotational play, man, we're going to see TSM probably take a week. I think it's really only TSM and maybe Oath right now. I'm going to be honest. Because Space Station got fed that 1 win. I think you're guaranteed to get fed 1 win, right, in this format. And FIUMBA was fed that 1 win. Synergy actually played really well in that last one. But I'll end it there. I don't want to go too long. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm not trying to be too hard on anybody, but I'm here to watch and I'm here to analyze. And it's Twitch chat's saying worse. That's all I'll say, okay? Thanks for watching.